Hello everyone and welcome back to a new tutorial on Maya, and this time we are going to learn how to create um, those tribals. Those tribals actually are made from simple pictures of tribals. Uh, you can find them anywhere in Google. Just type on Google, switch to pictures, and type tribal tattoos. Okay, so here there are a few examples. This is the one I've showed you. It's this one. Oh, sorry, this one. Okay, so this is what you actually need to do: is choose one of those. Make sure that it doesn't have any extra watermarks. Okay, let's say we are going to use this lion here. So open it. Now you can see that the picture is quite big, so this is what we need. We need the details to be we need the pieces of this tribal to be big enough, so Illustrator will know how to work with them. Okay, so I'm going to save this picture to image downloads, and now I will minimize my Safari. Sorry. Let's open downloads folder and right click on this picture, choose to open it with Adobe Illustrator. Okay, and by the way, this tutorial can be used for creating any logos you found on the web. So when you open the picture, click on it once on the picture. So again, let me show you. You can see the menu here is look like this, and when I click, it's changing to this menu, and then you go over this little arrow where it says image trace. Click on the arrow and choose black and white logo. Okay. So what Illustrator do is making the pieces look bolder than they are. Okay, so that way it's easy for her to read all those pieces of the tribal or any logo you have. Okay, now click on expand, and then Illustrator will divide all those pieces separately. Okay, separatedly or something. Okay, now go over file, save as, give it a name. Okay, we'll call it lion, and choose to save it somewhere on your desktop. One moment, desktop, save. Now you will get another new dialog box where it says version. You have to choose to save it as Illustrator 8 file. Okay, and then just click OK, and we finished here. Now let's open Maya. By the way, this is the file. Okay, AI8 file of Illustrator. Go over Maya, and the first thing I like to do is changing the wireframe to be smooth wireframe. So expand the shading menu and choose smooth wireframe, then go over file, choose import. Alright, and look for your desktop folder and the next thing before we choose the file is to choose type of file. Okay, so scroll down this menu here and choose Adobe Illustrator, and then choose our line file and import it. Okay, so after you import it, you need to search for it. So you can see it's here right now. Sorry. So what we will do, we will take all of it and choose modify center pivot. Okay, and then we will bring it somewhere above the grid. Suppose it's a safe area, so now click somewhere in the background to unselect those pieces and choose only the square which you don't need, and tap on delete key on your keyboard, and you have now your logo here or whatever it is. Okay, so in our case it's tribal tattoo, which we want to make a 3D object. So at first we can have two problems. One problem is unclosed gaps, or I don't know, lines, curves. We need to make sure that most of the curves are basically are okay. And the other thing is that we actually have two curves, the same curves. See, can bring them out, and you can see that there are two curves here. So actually it's for each piece that you have here, and we don't need it, but we will handle it later. The first thing to do is switch here at this menu, upper menu, to surfaces, choose surfaces, and click on this bevel plus square. Okay, now basically when you start from default setting for this function, the bevel plus function, the bevel width will be 0.1000, okay, 1K, and it's better to change it to 0.0100 because the width can make a lot of difference when you start beveling it. So after you set it to 0.0100, just make sure you choose your piece that you want to bevel and choose bevel. So you can see Maya beveled this piece. Okay, now you only need to tap on 5 to get a shader, basic shader for it, and now click on other piece, and you can use the hotkeys in order to use the same function you last did. So you can hold down the Alt and choose and tap on Y, so that way it will be easier for you to work. Now you see it's like the last function I did. This is what Alt Y is doing. Now we can have a problem. You see that there is I told you that there are two different curves for each curve you see here. So sometimes if you choose the other one, the polygon will appear at the other side. Okay, it depends on this curve you will select. So if it happens, just make sure you reposition it. Okay, you can do it the same from here. Just choose your curve and go over surface and bevel plus, and that will happen. All right. Almost there. Okay, there are a few little pieces I need to bevel, so here is the last one, and that's it. Now you see that few of the pieces are not at the same line. This is why. This is because I chose probably by mistake, because it's easy to get confused between them. So just reposition it and that will be fine. And now what you can do is actually look at it from the side, choose only the polygons and bring them outside, and then you will catch all the curves and tap on delete on your keyboard and they will delete it. Now just make sure you don't have any extra curves here, and basically we're done with it. So now you can do whatever you like. Head color, it's very simple. Just catch all of them, right click, assign favorite material, choose bling. Yeah, make sure it's white, and you can add maybe background by using polygons, but this is really your part. Just do whatever you feel like. Okay, and see. Okay, so this is how easy it is to create them. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it was easy for you, and if you have any question, just leave a comment. I will get back to you. Bye for now. Have a nice day. See you at the next tutorial. Bye.